Welcome back, everyone. Today, this is an exciting episode. We are doing our season finale of our Season 6 playthrough. The reason why is there's a lot of updates that we did to the RLS crew overhaul, and it's really kind of time to just restart. There's new updates that really influence the way you start the game. If you go to the computer, you'll notice the vehicle marketplace has completely changed, and now dealerships need to be unlocked, and we have a ton of vehicles now. It doesn't make sense that we're all level 0 here. Another big change is the insurance. Insurance is now vehicle based. If you look here, we have only 5 vehicles insured at the moment, and it's already costing us almost 6,000 every 10 minutes. We only have one prestige vehicle that's 3,000 every 10 minutes. We already uninsured 11 vehicles, so you can imagine there's this place save wasn't really built to have that kind of income coming in. I want to come and restart and get the full experience of gathering all these vehicles again. So we're going to go through each vehicle and kind of talk about it, how it changed throughout the play save, kind of go down memory lane with all these. And the first vehicle I want to start with is our Dale truck here. Now, our Dale truck was made with a ton of race tab parts, and so it's really not the same as we left it. It used to make 2,500 horsepower, it's now making 18, so it really needs a full rework to get the power back. I figured let's go ahead and take a drag pass on it, see what it does. This one last drag pass. We'll go ahead and put it in 2-wheel drive. The trans brake on, change our boost mapping to boost map 2. That way we have our 2-step active, do the little 2-step check. Very nice. We'll pull up to the line. Hopefully she gets down all right. Now we used to run a 7.5 when we were making all 2,500 horsepower. We're making a lot less now, so we will see. Oh, hold on. We're in 2-wheel drive. Let's back it up. Alright, now in 4-wheel drive. Get to the line here. We are staged. A little bit of wheelie, had to pedal it. Alright, 821, definitely lost a lot of speed. Maybe in the next playthrough we'll get another Dale truck that really makes the power that it used to make. Let's go look at our other drag car. This is our Grand Marshal wagon. So I've always wanted to make this car ever since we got the wagons back into the collection. I didn't do a single video on it yet though. This was going to be the next video, but I figured with the restart we'll just kind of show you where it got to. It currently is making 5,600 horsepower, so a ton of horsepower. I was basically trying to see how fast can I get this thing to go. I don't remember anything about the tune or the launch procedure, even though it was the last vehicle I built in the career. So let's go ahead and see if it will get down the track. This is still fully loaded, has the full interior. It's heavily inspired by the Steve Morris drag wagon that he has. And so I was super excited to show it off. Go ahead and do a little burnout here. Let's try that again. I think we need the 2-step. Alright, definitely lights off the tires just fine. Yeah, in this car, I don't think it's had a whole lot of tuning done. I think it's always best to try to line up on the left side. If we wheelie and such, we're probably gonna go right. Alright, let's get to the line here. That boost build. Wow, lifting up the front towards the end of the track. We had to cross the line, so we did not get a time, unfortunately. We don't have the brakes to quite stop. Before Shift Tab says anything, I did put race brakes on. I do remember that. Let's go ahead and do another pass, see if we can keep it straight this time. One of the things you'll notice is I believe we use nitromethane on this vehicle, and we already have a half a tank. So with nitromethane, it is a fast burning fuel, so we're probably going to see that fuel drop significantly as we do this drag pass. Has been one change to the race tab stuff recently. Trans brake in here. That front end, try to keep it kind of down. All right, we got a time at 6:33. Might actually not have the nitromethane on it. Definitely not have enough brakes for a second pass. Yeah, super fun. Probably needs the Mio drag chutes. Haven't tried that before, but sure would be helpful in this occasion. And those are our 2 drag cars that we build. Definitely didn't build as many drag cars as I had wanted this season. Hopefully next season we'll get into it a little bit more. But let me know, should we build these cars again in the next season? Should we try to have the same exact build? Should we do something different? For now, let's go ahead and head up to the Hilltop Villa and check out what we have up there. Now that we're at our Hilltop Villa, let's go through all the vehicles we have here. As you know, several episodes ago, we moved over to the Utah garage. When I did that, I kind of used the Hilltop Villa as a almost storage place for project cars or future project cars, since it has a lot of slots. I wasn't ready to sell the home, and West Coast has a lot more car dealerships. So looking at our vehicle storage here, we have a Yoru roller here. Not really sure what I planned on building. I just saw a Yoru roller, figured we should have it. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. We have a rock crawler frame that was going to be a kind of version 2 of a rock crawler we were building in Utah. You never have enough of these. These are kind of rare to come up. They are pretty expensive. It's about $30,000 for this frame. So it's going to be a long-term project, something probably several episodes from now. We then have a Bruckle 9 chassis. One of those vehicles that you should never know if you're going to want to build one day. I had no plans for it. I just figured we'll have a 9 chassis on hand if needed. Then we have this Bolide chassis here. It's Bolide roller. Now this was going to be Searoy 2.0. If you remember, a long time ago I built a Leroy kind of style Bolide, called it Searoy. It was fast, it was fun, but now with some new parts and the new collection, it was time to build an even better version. We didn't get to it though, and so this is going to be definitely first on my list of things to do in the next career save. Definitely want to get that done, and it's going to be really fun. However, it's going to be really expensive, so I'm not sure how we're going to be able, I'm not sure when we'll be able to get to it. Here we have an ETK 800 series. It's an 800 series coupe, which is really cool, really unique. I was going to build this into almost a pro style drift car, kind of similar to LZ's big block BMW he built. Never got to it, never got around to it. It's going to have a nice big V8 in it, and I kind of wanted to see how the coupe handled versus the sedan. Maybe we'll get around to it in the next season, maybe not. Moving over to some extra storage space here, we have a BX chassis. You never know when you need a BX. I think I was going to build this into a drag car, I can't remember. But basically they're just sitting around in storage. And then finally we have Irwin here, one of our original cars. It's a diesel drift car essentially, making about 800 horsepower. Has a nice right side fender exit. Contains nitrous for the longer sweeping turns. Overall a great drift car. I've wrecked this so many times, it's worth almost nothing now, but it's still a great car to drive. Let's go ahead and hop in it and head over to Utah to check out those vehicles. Now that we're in Utah, let's go ahead and do AJ's drift run here with Irwin as one last send-off. Now we are on the spray, however the biggest downside to Irwin is its speed. It does not like high-speed drifts. It's already pretty loose. With some gearing change it could help, but it still never felt right. A lot of drift there. Here we are in 6 on the limiter. Car has great side bite though. Starting to get a little toasty. We're just got the BeamNG our way back. There we have it. Irwin's final run. Let's go check out what cars we have in the Utah garage. Alright, here at our Utah garage, let's start off with our semi-truck here. I don't think we really gave it a name, but it was our massive semi-truck. It used to be a stretch frame. We did actually shorten it. It's been through a lot of abuse. It was super expensive to build, but it's now only worth about 130 grand. We still haven't even repainted the hood. and through a lot of accidents. It's made us a lot of money. It's done its job. It has a matching trailer here, painted in black. Used to be orange, but I decided to go with the black, kind of fit the truck a little bit better. And we also have our little tilt deck that we used in the last episode. That didn't go exactly to plan, but still a fun time. Hop over here. Here is our matching BX and Hopper team of issue over here. Absolutely love this paint job. So fun that these colors matched up pretty well. Over here is a rock crawler that we've been slowly building up over the last several episodes. It currently has an engine, has a drive shaft. It's functional, it's drivable. We don't have any bodywork for it or interior yet. Maybe we'll do that here at the end of the episode. And finally, we have our two Yorus. First one here being our rally one. This is built kind of from scratch, I think, or off of an RS chassis. I can't remember which. Did pretty good. Tested a lot of rally events. It had a few accidents, but overall really happy with that car. Then we have our little street drift Yoru here. Super fun, super nimble, really loose. Definitely the opposite of a pro car. It's not super gripped up, and it's just a blast to drive. Let's go ahead and put these cars away and maybe take the Yoru out for one last spin. All right, it's now daytime. Let's go ahead and hop in our Yoru here. The Yoru has changed a lot since I built this car, so some of the parts and performance might not act the same. Looks like we're making 600 horsepower at the moment. Turn off traction control. This is based on the little 1.8 liter. And open up the hood here. There it is, a little 1.8 liter single turbocharged. It does have nitrous. We'll go ahead and do the same drift event with it. A lot of traffic out this morning apparently. It is not a sequential. I'm used to most of my drift cars being sequential. Turn on the nitrous. There we go. A little bit of a struggle to get going. I think it's only on a 235 or even maybe a 225. Not a lot of tire on this car. Try not to hit that wall. I've not driven this in a while. Oh, back into the wall. Oh, one more time. I think our alignment's going to be a little off when we try to transition next. It's not too bad. It's definitely having an effect. Overall, super great car. I had a lot of fun with this. Definitely have to get back into the practice with it. But finally, let's go ahead and test that crawler. I have not driven it more than out of the shop, so who knows how it will go. I think we're gonna need to put a body on it first to get an interior. Let's go do that real quick. This crawler looks so good without a body. Let's go ahead and put on what it needs. So if we go into body, this is going to be, we'll use a cut regular cab. I think we'll go ahead and take off the hood. Need that where we're going. And I think we take off the doors. Here is our rock crawler, pretty much wrapped up. I went ahead and threw an interior in, required the body. I really like the look without the body, but it's okay. We have a little bit of a D-series cab. Went ahead and painted it black. Now, this is a Seeps engine. I can't remember what size, maybe a 353. We did put a methanol kit on it just so we can not have to run a radiator, because I really like the way the engine looks just sitting out there in the front. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Makes 380 horsepower. Forgot how good it sounds. We're just gonna sit here and listen for a second. Seeps engines, camshaft stuff is just absolutely amazing. Again, this is just a rock crawler. It doesn't need to be high horsepower. It's a little loud as we think we're just off of the headers. Oh, we do have little mufflers back there. I can't remember the tire size, but they are absolutely massive. Let's go ahead and do some rock crawling. This trail's gonna be too easy. Let's go ahead and find something a little more challenging. We're gonna go ahead and do Featherloop Falls here off to our left. That's gonna be a pretty challenging course. If we fall, it will be a very damaged vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and lock the rear disc, but we're gonna keep the fronts open for now in case we need to kind of maneuver pretty well. I'm gonna get staged here, get this started. We may end up locking the fronts pretty early on, but I just want to be able to turn as best as we can. Nope, okay, we're gonna lock. We're immediately locking. That was not a good idea. Front was already starting to slip. Go. Just gonna slowly climb this. Sure, keep it in first gear. It does have a race transmission. Probably could have done some final drive tuning. Remember, these rock crawls are not about speed. It is just about getting your truck there safely. As long as we keep this in one piece, we should be fine. Drop in here. It's challenging because you want a wide base so it's very stable, but too wide and you will have issues making these tight corners. Overall, great flex. Look at that. That's awesome. Gonna drop down a little fast there. Forgot we have a little 10-second timer. That is gonna get changed in a future update. A little easy bit here to take a breath. Starting to navigate some more challenging areas. We're gonna stay as far right as we can. I don't want to drop a tire. The drop in here. We're just gonna keep the momentum. Right. Doesn't have the lowest center of gravity. I just gotten started with messing with tire ballast tuning, and I don't know if I did it with these tires. Definitely makes a big difference though. Nice, looks like we're supposed to snake on through here. It's pretty easy until we get to one more rock face to climb here. Try to be consistent here. Definitely could do some more tuning. Back down a little bit. Overall, a pretty good crawler. Across the line. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we would have named this even if we had finished it in time, but man, it sounds so good. Just that Seeps engine, I love it. I want that in every car. I think that's going to do it for this season. Let me know how we should start our next season off. I know there's a few car builds I really want to do. I'm going to go ahead and export these so I can save them for a future date if we need them. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.
It's easy when you ride with a G. Light speed, moving fast through the city, trying to find me some peace.